So I don't know how you guys start.
Hold on, I'm just setting this up on my end. One moment.
Yeah, take it easy, Blake.
Don't worry, I'll give you.
That wasn't even me.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
I don't care if it wasn't you.
Patrick, you're screaming at the wrong guy. Fucking loudmouth Jeremy over here, bud.
Well,
Hey, don't talk to Jeremy like that, Luke.
I'm sorry.
I'm just staring at a guy staring back at me and made me uncomfortable. I didn't know what to say.
All right, hold up. Welcome to another episode of the Bastard Servant. I'm one of your three hosts, Cody Hucker.
Patrick Seda.
Luke Young.
And this week, we have on the two hosts of the Just the Clip podcast, Blake Hammond and Jeremy Johnson. Give it up, boys. Wow, that clap doesn't come through at all on this fucking Zoom chat. It's another quarantine episode.
Yeah.
Real quick, before we get into anything, Blake talks so the folks know what you sound like.
Hello.
And Jeremy, give him a what's up, dog.
What's up, dog?
Hell yeah. Shit. Thanks for coming on today, guys. I fucking appreciate having you on.
Also, not just a thank you for coming on the show. Thank you, boys, for stepping into the Bastard Fest. We're super excited to have you guys on, man.
Yeah,
dude. Yeah, we're excited about it. It's gonna be fun.
If it still happens, like, are you guys do you guys have a date to return to comedy at all? Like a date that you guys can get back on stage? Because I don't know. There's no definites right now.
They canceled Brouhaha, so that's not looking good because that's not till August, the end of August.
God damn. We rescheduled this bitch for October.
Brouhaha's held outside, isn't it?
Yeah, it's outdoors, but I guess you share bathrooms. I don't know.
Yeah. They did just release some guidelines on opening up like music festival or like music events and shit like that. But I don't know. I just can't imagine how it would work. I can't imagine it.
Also,
you have all those guys on stage.
And like when like at comedy, people are like laughing hard at you. Not for Jeremy, but like people are laughing hard at you, and then like the droplets are coming at you. You know what I mean? It's like fucking everybody's touching the mic.
It's like a warm, smelly fan.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, for sure.
Ew. Yeah,
just spitting on the whole first three rows of people as you're pontificating up there.
And
probably not so good.
No, it's not great. Can I ask Luke a question? How many dead rats do you have in your closet?
I've got at least 4. But I've got some trash spread up outside.
I like this so much because I break Luke's balls about his hoarded closet, but I don't think I ever do it on the podcast.
It's not mine.
Sure.
Dude,
Luke. One episode, Luke pulled out 12 fucking mall ninja swords right out of that closet. Like, not at the top, like he just put it in there. It was, like, positioned under other dork shit. So you know that's his closet that he's ashamed of.
Just put a blanket over, dude.
Laying in front of it. None of it's mine, I swear.
Do something.
2 thumbtacks and a blanket. Solve your problem.
You have a blanket in there. I guarantee it.
Yeah. I see it. There's a big red. What's that big red thing? It's either a broken umbrella or like a fucking tent. Like what is that? You could for sure use that to cover that up. It looks like an old sweater. All right, well that's getting at least like 33% of this stuff cleaned up.
We're not doing it anymore.
It's some sort of unidentified cloth form.
How did it get like that? What's in there?
What's the history behind the closet?
When you have parents and old folks that just hoard for so long, eventually your hoarding essence seeps into the things you collect, and it starts to become something of its own.
Yeah,
and that's the product right there.
That's some real philosophical slobbery right there. Like, I've never heard somebody break down slobbery so well.
How do I change my camera view so I don't gotta keep staring at Blake's fat fucking face?
Hit the gallery.
I don't know.
Okay, on the
I want to see this guy's gross closet. I keep clicking on
on the left side. You see where it says top? It says in, bot. Next it says switch camera, and after that active speaker or whatever, or gallery view. Hit the gallery view.
Mine's not saying that at all.
There
we go. Gallery view.
There you go. You stupid bitch.
Now you're all just the same size.
Oh, then you can click on people, dude. And then when you click on people, like if
double
you tap
tap me, the handsome one of the three of us.
How fucking old are you, Jeremy? Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh my god, it's not working. I might have a different version of Zoom than you guys. I don't know.
A different
Are you using-
version?
It's the same one.
Jeremy's like that uncle and aunt you got to go over and help set up their Wi-Fi and shit.
Yeah, and then
I run all the tech. I run all the tech for our pod. I know what I'm doing. We use Discord. I've never used this before.
We don't use
I didn't
Discord.
know you could do that over Discord.
No, I mean
We don't use Discord.
we do
Hold on,
for other
did
things.
you-
I'm just saying it's the only
Jeremy,
thing I've used.
How do you run your podcast?
Poorly, obviously. You've seen it.
just record. We just talk into Discord and hope other people record it, and that's our podcast. I think we have a YouTube.
All right, speaker view.
The whole first half is just gonna be Jeremy figuring out how to see all of it. Dude,
It's gonna be
bottom
more
right,
than the
dude.
first half. It's gonna
Bottom right, you
be.
see the other person. You see Blake's face as you described. Blake, I'm not saying this about your face, but
It's
Blake's
fat.
big fat fucking face.
It's fat.
Is that down there in the bottom right? If it is, there's
If
a
you guys
plus and
could
a
see
minus
what I'm
symbol.
seeing, you wouldn't like it.
Bro, you can screen share. You can show us all. There's a way to fix this. You could show us all.
Dude,
You
you're asking him
host
to
disabled
screen-
participant screen sharing.
Oh, dude, no, it's all right. It's all right. You can look at Blake. It'll be okay.
Yeah,
You
but
never
never see
see
this
Luke's-
guy's gross closet.
Can you not
There
really
should be-
figure this out?
I took a picture of
It's
it.
not working.
Let's get our
It's not
Instagram
working.
this Sunday.
I want to see you, Kills. You fucking old piece of shit. You're the fucking worst, dude. You should have
Yeah.
died. You should be
Oh,
dead.
man.
Is
I
this
know,
your
but
guys'
no one
podcast?
invites me out, so I've just been here surviving. All right, whatever.
Oh, shit.
I'm over it.
Is this your guys' whole podcast? Like, give me a breakdown of Just the Clip. Like, what's the name Just the Clip? Are you just
Well, it would have been over in like 5 seconds already, but
No, it's we record for like an hour and a half, but when we clip out like just funny shit, and we put that on Instagram, and that's free. But if you want the whole episode, we just put it on Patreon for like $3 a month. So it was like, oh, how can we make money? But then like we're like also like, oh yeah, nobody gives a fuck. So
so far no
no.
one's also been able to figure out how Patreon works. So
Baby steps. Baby steps.
But we recorded on his couch, and we just talk shit to each other. We talk shit about everybody we know. We talk shit about people we see on Facebook a lot. Oh man.
Oh, I love this. Oh,
Yeah,
this is just a straight up
talking
shit talking podcast.
It's just
I'm all
talking.
about
Yeah,
it.
dude, and that's what I was telling Jeremy about this. I was like, dude, we're gonna go on there and talk shit. It's gonna be like our podcast with 3 other people. It's
But here's
gonna
the
be
problem.
fun.
But the problem is comedians are like the most sensitive people you'll ever meet, even though they all want to act like the audience is the sensitive one or whatever. But you talk shit about anybody, they like hold it against you forever. I don't know. It's
When does that happen?
When does that happen? Oh, it's happened. Yeah, it's
Who
happened.
did
dude.
you bully into not talking to you? ever again, Jeremy?
I've gotten blocked by 2 comedians in the past 2 months.
What, really? Can you tell
Yeah,
us?
not for cyberbullying, but just for like when we were
Cyberbullying.
Blake doxed him?
You were cyberbullying the
So
celebrities.
you say
Listen,
that,
all I
Blake.
did was send a SWAT team to their house. I don't understand.
Swatted them because they were murking
They just
me
killed
on
their
top,
dog.
bro. What was I supposed to do? They got the nuke and everything, and I know they
They're
were
hacks.
cheating.
No, they both suck. It doesn't matter. Wayne Mimmit's a party boy.
yeah, give them
They
free
can get
publicity.
Wait, who is
Yeah,
it?
well,
Shout
look
out.
him up.
Who'd you say it was,
because-
Blake?
Vape Nation.
Thanks
Oh,
for turning away from the
sorry.
camera to vape, so I don't have to listen to it for once. In my
You're
goddamn
welcome. Wayne Mimit and Tabari McCoy. Look them up, and you'll be like, oh, I see why you guys were mean to them.
life.
That makes sense. I would be mean to them
Oh
too.
god.
What happened? Tell us the story.
Oh well, Wayne didn't pay me for like 3 shows. So
Hey,
that was
fuck Wayne.
that was
Fuck
yeah,
Wayne.
that was why that happened. But Tabari was more of an accident because he went up and he was talking about how like women like we were at the show and he was talking about like women won't fuck him, and then he like goes into this bit about how I don't remember what it was. It was like something like, oh yeah, like I had a lot of women friends here tonight, and and then he did this whole bit about how men aren't your friends. They just want to fuck you. So I was like, that's pretty funny. So I went up and I was like, hey, who here's Tabari's woman friends? And like 12 women clapped. And I was like, well, he just wants to fuck you. He just wants to fuck you. And then I just went in on him a little bit. Like, it was like, come on, this is not that big of a deal. And then he got really fucking mad. He got really fucking pissed off, dude. It was crazy.
He sounds like a real vagina, dude. What's he worried about? Like, what are you worried about? Like,
I don't know.
Isn't that what comedians do? They take digs at each other? Like, I'm sure it's not everybody's brand of comedy, but it's for sure all comedians that I'm not a fuck comedian, but I like comedy enough to...
Dude, I mean, if people
Jeremy's real uncomfortable right now.
No, the first situation, this isn't a good joke, but it was like the first, like, I don't know, I was like 2 weeks into comedy or something, and the same guy is talking about, he was wearing, like, I said he was wearing a girl's shirt, and he said, it's not a girl's shirt, and I was like, well, I can't tell the difference anyway because there's giant tits in it. Because he's like a big fat guy, and he runs every day, but he's still fat as fuck. I don't get it, but he blocked me on Facebook until I did a guest set for Tom Segura, and then he re-added me, and I was like, "What the fuck? I don't want to be your fucking friend."
Where does he run to? He runs to Graders, and then he runs across the street to Skyline.
No, he fucking legit runs to Graders, dude. He runs in Marymount.
He does it, really?
Yes, he does.
You should have read him.
You guys stalk him?
I work with that.
How do you know?
I don't know. My parents live in Marymount. That's why.
Oh, and they see him like, hey, we saw that.
We saw that guy.
I know what Graders you're working. I work in that same fucking shopping mall thing.
He's the only black guy in Marymount where they're like, why are you running? Where are you running away from?
Oh, no, I don't work at Graders, just to clarify. I'm not that shitty. Like, I don't suck that much. Like 27 with 2 kids. Like, where do you work? Graders?
Yeah, if you work at Graders, you're a piece of shit is what Cody's saying. What'd you say, Luke?
If you're over the age of 17, you're a little bit of a piece of shit. If you work at Graders, I mean, come on. You're a fuck up. It's okay. It's fine to be a fuck up, but, like, you are.
At what restaurant level are you not a fuck up?
Dude,
I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. I work at a restaurant, and I'm not that much of a fuck up. I guess I am. God,
I was just trying to get Cody's level of calling people fuck ups at restaurants.
No, I work at a restaurant.
I'm just trying to see where the line is drawn
until it gets to the cooks. And
I can count at least 5 times Blake's fucked up. So
when?
What?
Because you can kill yourself 5 times.
Oh. That was a good joke.
Yeah, too bad I'd explain it.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I like the description that you guys put up on your shit. 2 fat guys on a couch talking shit. That's quality. You're looking for a new podcast. Is there a fuckload of more on Patreon than there is on just like out there?
Yeah. Dude, there's so much. If you want to hear us actually talk shit about people, that's where you should go to the Patreon. Because we got to cut everything out for the Instagram because all these people follow us on Instagram. So we can't, like, you know what I mean, just say their names. But it's actually fun, even if you don't know them, honestly. It's like, we go pretty in depth. So you end up getting to know these people.
Like, you go on a full investigation.
I didn't realize it was that much gossip in the comedy community.
To go stalk them. That way you can talk shit about them on your podcast.
Yeah.
Comedy is 10% being funny and like 90% talking shit. That's what.
But then we don't talk shit just about that. We talk shit about everybody.
I think it's deserved. We don't just talk shit, about.
Yeah, we don't just pick a
fucking have that shit talking coming.
Yeah, we don't just like pick a name on the open mic list and are like, all right,
pick a name out of the hat. Who we're gonna talk shit about today.
Whoever we're making fun of is definitely on an open mic list.
When you said that story, Blake, that's what I was thinking. Like, that's what was going to be your new act now. You're just going to start coming up after people and just ripping into their whole set. Just making fun of them about everything they just talked about. Like, oh, yeah, guy friends.
No, I do that quite a bit. But it's like people get real mad, man, sometimes. Sometimes if people do that to me, I love it. I think it's the best.
Yeah.
If somebody can make fun of me after my set, if somebody can roast me a little bit, it's fun.
Dude,
When I went to go see Mark Norman for the third time at the Funny Bone, me and my friend sat at the table.
Weird brag, but okay.
Right in front of the stage, right in front of the stage, and because my table's touching the stage, everyone who comes up can see me. And the first guy who opens comes up, sees me, red hair, makes a joke. Second guy comes up, red hair, makes a joke. Mark Norman comes up. Everyone else made a joke, so he's got to. So I guess there was this sort of trying to top each other in that sort of fashion.
See, I think I would have thought if I was Mark, I would have went up and made fun of those two guys for making fun of you, and then made fun of you. You know what I mean? Where you take them down for I can't believe they did that. I mean, and then find another thing that's terrible about you, and then harp on that for a second. But I don't know. That's how I would have probably done it. Just to build some credence with the audience, and then make you want to kill yourself. But that's fun. Mark, was it funny? Was it funny when Mark did it?
Yeah. It was all in good fun from all three of them. Yeah, it was hilarious.
Right. Yeah. That's cool, dude.
But when you do it, Blake does a lot with the comic on before, and when you do that, you kind of have to say what everybody else is feeling, because you can't just make fun of a comic who just murdered, really.
Right.
But I'm wondering,
unless you can't. Well,
what's stopping you from doing that?
Well, no. Well, unless you can tag their joke.
Well, yeah, if you tag it, but I mean, kind of.
Which is that's the best to do. That's my preferred method, is just to be like, oh, this was really funny, and here's more that I thought of.
Yeah, but I'm talking about because you talk shit kind of, but it's all in good fun. Because I was wondering if you could tell them about the Austin.
Oh, dude,
that was my favorite, because that was one of my favorites.
So there's this night, and this kid goes up. His name is Austin, and he's real hot or whatever. And he's fucking hot,
Blake?
Dude, he's so fucking hot, it's crazy. He shouldn't be doing comedy. That's how hot he is. And he goes up, and he's bombing for 5 minutes, 8 minutes, and which is fine, whatever, but it's a deep bomb, you know what I mean? They just don't like him at all. And at the end, he goes and he starts pitching his merch, which is already bad.
Yeah,
it's
fucking right.
So he's bombed for 8 minutes.
Yeah, fucking right.
I start laughing because I'm the only one laughing.
Well,
he's pitching his merch. But then he goes, he has his own shirt on, and then he goes, I don't have them yet. I don't have the shirts. So I'm just going to put a sheet where you could put your email, just in case you want to buy the shirts later when I get them. So I went up and I just basically said that, and the crowd was like, that's pretty funny. And he got so mad at me, dude. I was like, that's the funniest thing you've ever done. To bomb for 8 minutes and then pitch your merch that you do not have? Dude, it was wild. I love it.
That's fucking awesome. You talk shit super good. This is the only, I've met you 2 times, and one time it's on a goddamn Zoom chat, but the first time you're like, oh yeah, you had Rand on the show. That's who suggested it. Yeah, Rand's funny, but he's also scared of ghosts, so I don't know what that's about. I'm like, I don't even fucking know you yet, but I know I'm gonna enjoy this because they just talk such good shit. Are you the same way, Jeremy? Do you come after these people, or are you just his tag man with the fucking picking people straight on the internet?
Usually I do it and I don't even realize I did it.
It's because he's autistic.
No, people are like, oh man, you really fucking threw that guy under the bus. I was like, did I? I was just making a joke. I didn't even know.
Well, with Rand though, it's he's my friend, so it's I could also just be like, oh right. Yeah, he's funny, but he sucks. You know what I mean? Because I know he won't care. But Jeremy's fucking vicious. It's crazy. He doesn't even know it too. That's the worst part. He made some kid cry.
Them.
Okay, well, we don't need to talk about that. First of all, wait, what?
He made somebody cry at a roast.
Oh, I thought I was going to get murdered, so I was hiding in the back.
What was the joke? Hold on, can you tell this story?
Well, first of all,
what happened?
Okay, so this guy asked us to roast him, and he was holding a roast at Go Bananas, and he told me
because he was running for the mayor of Hamilton.
Yeah. And it was he said nothing was off limits. So I was just like, whatever. I wasn't even trying to go. I was just writing about stuff I knew about him. And I knew that his like baby mama died of a heroin overdose. So I wrote a joke about it. But I didn't realize he was going to bring his kid and his mom to the show. And they were going to be in the audience. And then I'm joking about this kid's dead mom.
What did you say?
But I also broke my ankle when I tried to get on the stage. So then
How did you break your ankle? Hold on a minute.
Well, I have
Kick your shin too hard.
I have a autoimmune thing, and I had some inflammation in my leg, so I was like kind of already had a limp, and I fucked up trying to step on the stage, and I fell, and then I couldn't stand up, so I sat down on the stool and did my set. But then I found out that I broke my ankle after that. But
what was your sweet dead wife heroin joke?
It wasn't even that good looking back. It was just.
Well, he also asked me if he should tell it before, and I was like, "Yeah, dude, tell it."
Fuck yeah, dude! You saw his kid and everything. You're like, yeah, you should totally say that.
And then Blake was like, "Oh yeah, I wrote 3 of them now too." But then he went on after me and was like, "Not doing that." And I went.
Was there gas? Was there audible gasps in the audience?
Well, he filmed the whole thing, and I think it's on YouTube, so you can see me fall down, and then you can see this guy's face like laughing and his head down, and as soon as I say it, you just see his face shoot up like, and but he told me it was cool afterwards. He's like, "Man, my family hates you, but that was cool," and I was like, "I get that a lot."
Just crying at the set it.
What was the joke?
It was just about he uploaded some weird video to Pornhub of like this girl sucking his, giving him a BJ, and I joked about like trying to find his dick was finding a needle in a haystack. Good thing his ex loved needles, or what, like she'd search for hours or whatever. Too bad. And then I said something like, "Too bad she had to die of that heroin overdose." And then, yeah.
Wow.
I was like, "I'm getting the fuck out of here." I don't know.
You really sold that one to me.
Yeah.
I was like,
hilarious, huh?
It was 4 years ago. I don't remember what I said.
Oh God, I said something about needles and heroin. I don't know.
Yeah, it was like 2017. I don't remember. It was a one-off show. I didn't do any of those jokes again, obviously. Good reason.
I'm trying to think of horribly embarrassing shit that I did now, because I don't want to just be fucking. You guys are getting sold up the river, but not a lot's coming to me. Yeah, well, I don't know.
We have more opportunities to be assholes. You know what I mean? Like in public, at least.
Yeah, that's got to be scary as fuck. Like, I don't know how you can just get up there and fucking write jokes in a book and hope that it's going to go over well with a bunch of people. Like, it seems like it would never not be scary to tell some new material in front of a room full of strangers. Like, some of your friends are in the back waiting for you to fuck it up so they can laugh at you. Like, Blake's in the back.
You never know.
And hoping that Jeremy breaks his ankle and bombs the fucking needle joke. Like,
no, that's the thing. I hope everybody, I would rather everybody crush, because it's so much easier to do stand-up when everybody's doing good. You know what I mean? When people bomb, it's like, it puts the fear, like now everybody's suspects. You know what I mean? And you have to bring the room back because that person fucking ate it. But like, yeah, I mean, there's some people that you wish to see bomb just because they're so like cocky. You know what I mean?
Like who?
Like who?
Shout out.
I don't know. See, this is the one I'm not going to get into. I don't know. I haven't burned those bridges yet.
Yeah, you got to go to the $3 Patreon tier for these.
Yeah, $3 Patreon, baby. Just the Clip Podcast.
You want to hear which cocky fucking comedians in the Cincinnati scene? And
oh, it's not just Cincinnati. We spread it to like popular comics, not popular comics. We talk about everybody, dude.
It's bad to do that with comics, though, right? Don't they all fucking take that personally and get shitty? Oh yeah, I got
some of them do.
You guys literally said this at the beginning.
Yeah, I don't know. Some people do. Oh wait, like who? What?
Who gets shitty?
Who's taking?
Oh, who gets shitty?
Open micers.
I just want you to call them out.
No, come on.
I don't think anybody's gotten shitty because of the podcast yet. But it's been like real life. It's just been the stuff we were just talking about. Just like real life people.
We're like 2 episodes in, and it ended a friendship with my roommate, so we knew we were onto something.
Oh, God damn. What happened there?
I think he was just mad that we were doing a podcast in his living room.
Talking in my living room for more than an hour.
Well, were you guys the
He's
kind
like,
of people
you
that
have a
did it really
podcast
late?
down the hall from my bedroom and you don't fucking ask me? I was like, I've asked you to do stuff for like years. What are you talking about? And,
He got shitty with you because you wouldn't join the podcast. Like you didn't ask him. Like, oh, you didn't ask me, but I didn't ask to join either.
Yeah, you never wanted to do anything, but now that we're doing it, you're like, well, what the fuck? Why am I not a part of this automatically?
Even though I would have said no if you.
And then he overheard us talking shit about it. So that was.
I like how there's a whole story leading up why he's mad. That's the real reason. Also, because I called his mom a big fat cow. I don't know.
Well,
that was there too, but I doubt that's even part of it.
I mean, we also fucked his girlfriend, but that's like not
on the podcast.
Not really.
It's our sweet third episode. You know why he's pissed? You get it. We really turned that bitch out. All right, I'm done. All right. What? You don't get uncomfortable. You're not friends with him anymore. Fuck that guy. Who needs that fucking douchebag in your life?
He called me 2 hours ago.
I still live with him, so.
He's gonna listen to this. He's in the background walking around to the kitchen.
I can't move. I mean, the whole thing went down, the COVID. So just like staying put for now. But
yeah, how's that going for you guys? I mean, what's are you guys fucking worried? You all locked in the house with the fucking windows all barred up and whatnot, or what's happening with you guys with this?
Well, Jeremy's at risk because he's got Crohn's or whatever. He's got AIDS. He's got an aid.
It's AIDS. It's autoimmune deficiency. That stands for AIDS. It could.
My boss has Crohn's, and he goes in all the time, not even worried about it. I'm like, dude, you literally have something that. He's like, nope, it's fine. It's just my pooper. That's the only problem. So it won't be. I was like, no, for sure it'll be a problem. Like,
sounds more like
complete denial about how Crohn's works. I was like, all right.
That's gonna be some scary shit for you, though, to think that this actually could affect you like that.
Yeah, but I wouldn't call it scared. Like how the.
Yeah, dude, you're such a fucking man.
Everybody's like, if you're too scared to wear a mask, and I'm like, it's not about being scared. It's just about like trying to be like safe and courteous to people. I don't know,
Yeah, guy with the bazooka in the fucking subway. Yeah, we're too scared to wear a mask. Fucking.
Yeah, they are really carrying RPGs down the Capitol Hill.
Right. I'm scared because I wear a mask. Fuck you.
Hey, Blake.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to ask you, since the release of his special, I know the last time we had you on the show, you and I talked about Patton Oswalt. He's easily one of my top 3 favorite comedians of all time.
Oh, yeah.
Did you have a chance to check out his new Netflix special that just came out?
Well, I watched him work on it because I opened for him in Indianapolis the last time. Did we talk about that last time, or was it before that?
To be honest,
I think it might have been before that.
He had like
retweeted
you or something.
Yeah, he had like added me and we were talking and all that stuff.
That's what it was. You didn't do a show with him yet.
No, yeah, and then I did a show with him, I think in September. And dude, he fucking ripped. It was great. I watched him work that hour, and he did like, I think he got in a little trouble like 45 minutes in, and he did like a joke from his special before, just to get himself out of the hole a little bit. But it was fucking really silly, really fun, really light. I mean, everything's gonna be light compared to your wife dying. But it was fucking, dude, he's really great. He's just a fucking master, man.
Have you guys watched the new one yet?
I haven't watched the new one yet. Did he do the bit about his daughter's the second grade art show?
I haven't seen it yet. I still need to watch it. Stanhope's came out the same day, and I watched Stanhope's, and that was the last, other than Mark Norman's new YouTube one. I meant to shout that out, by the way, while we're on the topic of watching specials. Go check out Mark Norman's Faux Free. I mean, Stanhope's too, but if you like Stanhope and you pay $10, here's Stanhope. You already know about it. I don't need to tell you that, but fucking go Mark Norman, like free out to lunch special on YouTube. That shit was phenomenal. I was like, oh shit, I gotta buy something off Mark because this is better than a lot of the garbage specials they just chop up and throw on Netflix super quickly.
Dude.
It's like These guys are 5 years in getting comedy specials. Where's Mark Norman's special?
Dude,
Crazy.
so many punchlines. It's just punchline.
Too many jokes, people.
It's like fucking. It's like
Too many
watching
cooks.
David Tell. It's not like David Tell's comedy, but in the sense that it's like bam, bam, bam,
Yeah.
another one. Your gut's laughing the whole time. It's not like none of them are weak. Like it just keep hitting you. There's no long setups. Like it just gets right to the point the whole time. It's fantastic.
Well, I think that's the problem. That's the problem. I mean, that's what Sam Morril, that review he got at JFL was fucking. It was too many. It was just for laughs.
Just for laughs.
It's like the biggest. It's the biggest comedy. Like as a comedian, that's like the pinnacle, right? To like
Warped Tour for comedy.
It's the Montreal
Vans just for laughs.
Patrick, if you think Warped Tour is the pinnacle of a musician,
not at all. Why is that?
I would reevaluate.
I'm just talking. I don't know the comedy world.
It's the Monster Energy drink stage.
It's the Red Bull X Games version of comedy. We'll go on.
Oh, fuck. So, sorry, that really got me. I liked it a lot. But he was doing his hour there, and they were like, "Oh, it was too many jokes. They didn't give the audience time to rest." Yeah. Like, yeah, that's what we're fucking doing here. What do you mean?
What do you mean? Yeah.
It's the whole. I mean, those dudes are very tight. I mean, Sam is even tighter than Mark, and
Sam's was great too.
Like, Mark is really, really fucking tight, but Sam is like, I don't know, man. He's another level. Mark's more fun to watch. I'll say that. Because he's like it seems a little looser or whatever. But Sam is fucking, man.
Yeah, Sam Morril's also got a free one. I forget the name of his, but that one's awesome.
I watched both of them. I guess I heard he was doing bad in the room, sort of, on his special, but I felt like he seemed very nervous and not loose at all on the
that's what I get. Like his on-stage presence is hilarious, but he's awkward.
But I've seen almost like a good chunk of all those jokes on other sets. So I knew when he does little act outs, it's like it was already part of the joke. So it's not like something he was living in the moment type thing. But and then I was listening to him talk about it, but he said that the crowd was actually not really giving it to him. So I think he was a little
nervous about how it came out.
Yeah.
No, it was fucking great.
Yeah, it was awesome. On 3-day notice or something that they were going to film.
Yeah, it was also,
I don't know the whole background. You guys watched the documentary after the fucking credits. And definitely have the fucking highest tier of Mark Norman's Patreon and your guys' fucking EE wallets.
Sam and Mark have been just talking on YouTube and writing together. So I was like, oh, I'll watch that. And they talked about that on there. It's free. It's fun to watch.
Mark just did Norman's Land, where it's like a 4-minute video of him running around New York with New York completely empty. He's pretending to jerk off on the subways, getting drunk in the middle of the street, brushing his teeth right in the middle of fucking the park and whatnot, waking up next to homeless people. It was pretty good. It was all right. Well, I've seen a million of these fucking videos on YouTube, I think, and I was like, wait, Mark Norman, that's gonna be fucking hilarious. And of course, he's doing ridiculous shit the whole time. Yeah.
Yeah, he's goofy as fuck, dude.
What we were getting to something, and then I derailed it with Mark Norman talk. What am I doing?
I also bought Stanhope's specials. Special. We got to both work with him when he was working that out, but I saw it was an hour and 23 minutes. So I'm like, there's definitely stuff I haven't seen, probably.
Yeah, I saw it all, but I was so blackout drunk when I fucking.
Cody probably saw it 15 times in a row. He was blackout, his dick out, and fucking making a fire in his pants.
He was only he only shows up once every 2-3 years.
Gotta soak it in, right, Cody?
He always goes to go bananas every time. I almost said just for bananas. The fuck? Smoking too much weed on this episode, fellas.
That got canceled for quarantine too.
But I get wildly goddamn drunk. They got canceled? Oh shit, bastard.
No, there was gonna be a just for Go Bananas, a showcase.
Yeah, there was gonna be a Just for Laughs audition at Go Bananas, and it got fucking nixed.
That sucks dick for you guys.
Yeah, it's,
it
wasn't not for Jeremy because he wasn't on it. But
but I had some stuff. I had some stuff coming up that I was really excited about, and it's all going. Whatever.
What are you guys doing in the in-between time? Like, are you just doing a lot of writing? Are you doing those goofy Instagram live to no audience?
Fuck no.
Thank God.
No.
Those are so douchey.
What's up with that? I've never heard of that.
Those suck.
It's people that just want to hear their own voice. You know what I mean? They don't. It's clearly that they do comedy because they don't care about the audience. They just want to hear themselves talk. So it's fucking pointless. But I've been writing every day. I know Jeremy's been writing.
I also been putting out some random videos here and there.
Oh yeah, you have been putting out funny videos. I forgot about that.
Some funny, some not so funny. But
you fucking your roommate's girlfriend.
Yeah,
not so funny.
I didn't put that out that
your
late.
Roommate's girlfriend, but this time Tuesday.
He was really funny in the last video. This time he's like just fucking someone's girlfriend. I don't get it.
I do some serious fucking, let me tell you.
This one's not funny.
There is a hot show at the Hub next Monday, apparently. So if you guys want to check.
What? Neither of us are on that. Don't plug shows. But
it's crazy to me that they're so hard up. Like, we got to get back on stage. We got to put a show out before.
Do you wear a mask while you're performing? Like with the microphone, you'd wear a mask?
I guess so, dude. I don't know.
If you have
I don't
to.
know.
Well, they tried to do it this past Monday, and we were like, there's no way this is even legal. And then it got pushed back to, I guess, June 1st now, but I don't know.
You'd for sure have to bring your own microphone.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
gross.
think right. It's so stupid. Just wait. Just wait it out. It's not like comedy is not to be performed in front of like people that are sitting 6 feet apart from each other and all this shit. You know what I mean?
It might be the venues like struggling to stay afloat with the lack of
Bingo. That's exactly what it is.
Force these like social distance comedy shows.
Well, let me tell you, I know these comics, and they're definitely doing it for themselves and not for the audience.
Oh, okay.
But there's like venues.
Fuck those dudes. I don't give a shit. Fuck them.
There's venues out there, like for an example, and I'm going to shout them out. Top Cats was a venue that recently posted pictures of mass gatherings outside of their place, and they're bragging about it. And there's people with their shirts off at this fucking venue that they're promoting. Yeah. If you go to Top Cats, I'm pretty sure they have the picture up on their Facebook.
I thought everybody canceled Top Cats after they screwed over that hip hop festival.
They screwed over. Yeah, there was a whole bunch of shit. And they just like, they're going along like business as normal, acting like they give a shit about anybody coming to the show. You know, it's just, there's no venues out there that really give a shit about it. Why don't they just
I've been to Top Cats since I was like a kid, dude. They're still open?
They reopened.
I don't know how long they've been
a couple
open.
years ago.
Okay.
Yeah. But they're like promoting it, and they have people with their fucking shirts off, like in mass gatherings, not even like any social distancing at all. And they're like, "We're all about social distancing here." Blah blah blah. Everybody's having a great time while we're outside, and there's fucking people with their shirts off walking around like within a foot of everybody, and it's just ridiculous. It's so silly.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely. I guess I get less worried about it the longer that it goes on.
It's more like, normal.
Well, I think.
It gets normalized after a while. That's why.
Just don't give a shit after, sir. I'm like, just let me get sick. And what about the people you kill? Fuck them. At a certain point, fuck them. That's where I'm getting to.
That's literally what my roommate basically said to me today.
Not really. I was going for more. Everybody got all silent, started thinking. I was like, no.
He's like, what we need to do is line up a line of people outside the hospital. Just let patients come out, cough at them. Then we know who has it. Let everybody get it. And I'm just like, this sounds insane. This is like
herd immunity.
Yeah.
Oh, like a fucking vaccine.
He's like, but it all came down to he's like, because I just really want to do comedy again. I was like, wait, this is all for you to do comedy?
Motherfucker didn't even do comedy.
I know. I'm like, why are you so hard up now? And he's like,
is this the same room?
Yeah, I was like, that's pretty selfish. And he's just like, it is.
I'm waiting to see somebody come up behind Jeremy with like a pot or a bait and just show him, just like, fuck you, you know?
You're talking shit again? Talking shit again,
your roommate just mad as fuck.
Wouldn't it be really funny if we were just talking about his roommate and it was me?
That's
Please
stupid.
tell
I'm
me.
like, yeah, remember when you fucked your roommate's girlfriend, you piece of shit? But I don't know, man. It's like this. I mean, this could have. What was it? Like the second wave? Maybe it could. Maybe the second wave. Maybe it's the first. I don't know, man. A bunch of people are gonna get fucking sick and die.
Probably what's going to end up happening, to be honest, like things are going to change so much. Obviously, we witness like some sort of history right here, but in order for things to go fully back to normal, what's probably going to happen is that you're going to have to get the antibody test, and then you have to have that paperwork in order to go back to work or something, or go do something like that. Like they can't obviously enforce vaccinations or whatever, but businesses have the right to choose if you work for them, and they'll probably take those particular, safeties against that liability.
Sure. Right, but there is something creepy about having to keep your fucking papers on you at all
for
times.
sure.
Yeah.
And like, are you
dude,
out past
dude, for
right
sure.
now?
I have paperwork. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I have paperwork in my car that because I was an essential employee where I had to keep going because if the only way my work would be shut down if the IRS shut down. And so when I went into my office, they gave us paperwork in case you got pulled over because there was discussions if you got pulled over, you'd be getting fined or something like that. And we'd have to carry it with me all the time. It felt really fucking weird, for sure. It definitely felt, it's like being in this weird twilight zone when the first shit happened and I was going out there working and no one's on the fucking road and you see all these cops around and shit. It's just super fucking eerie out there. And
it is.
It definitely feels a lot normalized now, but I'm still trying to be safe about it. Someone in my work got it recently. Scared the shit out of me. I'm gonna be working from home for about 3 days.
I wouldn't mind if it kept on going for a little bit longer. I want to clear back up again. I really liked having a sweet, drive to and from literally anywhere I wanted.
Dude, I'll be honest, it ain't so bad. But
that's what I was gonna say. I'm not enjoying it.
Traffic.
Yeah, there's no traffic jams at all, except for that plane that flew in the highway. There was traffic then. But any other time, like, it's pretty nice. Like, I don't have to worry about other shit. I feel like I'm saving money right now. I get to work on, like, where I'm living, work on my passions and my hobbies a little bit more.
Pat, think about it. After everything opens back up, all the planes that'll be parking on the highway after this. I mean, it's going to be madness on those highways.
Too many planes.
Yeah, dude.
I'm sorry, that was such a dumb reason to cut you off.
Luke, it looks like you have a wet market in your closet.
Fuck.
Is that where the coronavirus started? You got some fucking dead bats in there
somewhere.
See, I thought that was like a poster or like a door mural, and that's literally just a bunch of shit in your closet.
Yeah.
Someone
you think he got a fat head of a hoarder's room?
Well, I couldn't tell. I was trying to make out what it was. Now I can see it.
Like this stuff, my thumb that's touching is that mall ninja shit they were talking about.
Let's get a sword out, dude.
Can you get a sword out, bro? Luke, get a sword, please.
Fucking do some moves, bro.
Yeah.
Of course, this guy has a sword.
Just be safe.
One sword? You think he owns one sword?
Nah, he'll double wield it, dude.
It's not one sword, Jeremy. It's a lot of swords.
He's swinging around shit. That's great.
Dude, man, how many virginities do you have left?
He's slaying them, obvious. He's funny.
I fucking love you, Luke, so much, dude. I saw Luke after we did the first podcast. Like 3 weeks later? I saw you, or no, maybe it was like a month later.
Where'd you guys see each other?
The movie theater.
Yeah. You were there for the Rob Zombie film.
Yeah, dude, that movie sucked, but it was really bad. But yeah, me and my friend Will, who's a really funny comic.
Who also owns a sword, probably.
He does own a sword. He has a whole bit about it, and he doesn't know how to get rid of it. So he's.
How do you dispose of a sword?
What do you mean you don't know how to get rid of it, dude? Like it's like a cursed sword. You throw it away, and it appears in his bedroom again.
No, man, you can't put it out. You can't put it out. Like you can't.
I just
put it out in your trash. People are gonna think that sword has bed bugs or whatever. Not
plastic.
You gotta wrap the sword in fucking saran wrap. That's a whole.
I thought that was the only way you owned a sword was because you didn't know how to get rid of it.
I thought because if you had bed bugs.
I bet you guys are all talking shit, but I bet you all have like 3 swords.
Dude, I've never owned a sword. I don't have sword money.
Money?
I don't have sword money.
I haven't been blessed enough to be able to.
Well, you would if you could.
Just go to Gatlinburg with $15. You can get whatever sword you want.
You could have a double-bladed with a brass knuckle bullshit on it, you know?
You think I'm spending my stimulus check on swords, dog? Swords? Oh, man. I should get a sword, though. Fuck up Germany real quick.
Hold on.
The fuck?
You don't even know how deep this goes, Blake. Luke, get the sword out while I'm talking about this. You know the one. It's got like 8 different comic book characters and one on it. You know which one I'm talking about?
No.
That's the murdering sword.
This is the ugliest sword.
Yeah. Whip it out.
It's a claymore, all Spider-Man themed.
Don't talk shit, though. He'll fucking slice you up, bitch. It's a test. It's a test to tempt you to talk shit.
Yeah, I know it is.
And then I'll gut you.
So this is it.
The hell of a crossover.
Oh my god.
Now we have Spider-Man's face for the bottom of the hill, a web handle, Doc Ock's claw, and Green Goblin's face.
And you purposely bought that.
No, I did not buy this.
It was a gift.
No, it's a family heirloom.
It's passed down by generation.
From the one time each
Spider-Man
male in their
handed it down
family.
to my father, and my father before him.
Terrifying would that be, though, if Spider-Man actually had a fucking sword where he's swinging by a web and he's got a fucking claymore that he slices you up by.
I'd be like, why is Spider-Man such a fucking dork?
Man, Spider-Man sucks now. Fuck Spider-Man.
What a loser.
Why is that dick got a sword now?
He's like flying around.
Get a gun. You're going in the wrong direction. You live in New York, Spider-Man.
Dude,
What a fucking
people
idiot.
with swords. Oh my god. Do you have any iguanas, Luke? Do you have an iguana, perhaps a lizard somewhere?
No, I don't own any reptiles.
Saw a few animals scurrying around.
Is that a
there.
common
It's the
thing
only
with
animal I own.
How often do you wear pajama pants in public? How many
That old
how many
ICP chain around your neck.
how many Looney Tunes t-shirts do you have?
gangster Looney Tunes shirts?
Dude, that's a question. Okay, you know how like hillbillies co-opted the Looney Tunes in the 90s? And so what do you guys think is going to be the next cartoon that the hillbillies like take over?
The
You know what I
last one
mean?
was Family Guy. Like Family Guy.
Yeah.
Before that was The Simpsons, because they went Simpsons, then went to Family Guy. But now there's so much that they try to do it with
Rick and
everything
Morty.
now. But
Yeah, I thought Rick
feel
and
like
Morty,
Rick and Morty-
ironically.
Morty-
For sure. Would
I
be
think
that
it's
next
Deadpool, dude. I think, well, he's not really a
Deadpool?
cartoon, but I
The
think
movie?
Deadpool. I see a lot of Deadpool shit. I see a lot of
that's already
Deadpool
happening
stuff.
now. That's happening right now.
Yeah, I know, but I'm trying to think of what's.
Deadpool.
I guess Rick and Morty's probably it. I guess Family Guy is still it now, though. I feel like it's still there. I feel like hillbillies are still like they have like Peter Griffin slippers, and you know what I mean.
But
like,
they're always dressed up in like mafia gear,
Dude,
you know, with
I'm
like
the-
bling bling.
I'm the hillbilly he's talking about. I'm over here trying to hide shit, like get lower on my camera and stuff. Like I have like 4 Rick and Morty shirts in my closet right now. Like my girlfriend will be so mad at me all the time about it. She's like, throw your neckbeard shirts away. Like, what are you doing? Why do you own those? You're a grown man with children. Throw those in the garbage can. I was like, I like my Rick and Morty shirts. She's like, do you? Do you like them? I was like, I think I do.
I mean,
Now I
well,
see why. Because this is what everybody else
fan
looks at
base.
you as. That hillbilly with the fucking Rick and Morty shirt. Does he have a wallet chain? Oh my god, he has a wallet chain. And a straight brim hat and a bedazzled jacket? Get a picture, honey. Like, I'm that guy at the gas station. Fuck, dude, I don't want to be that guy.
I'm this
Yeah, you are
guy.
that guy.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice.
Your Zim Rick and Morty, that's super edgy.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like Rick
right.
and Morty meets emo kids. Hell
I remember
yeah.
I had that hoodie like whatever that show started. And everybody made fun of me. Blake still makes fun of me for it, but
yeah,
my friend Alex would make fun of me so much, and now he's like obsessed with that show, and I just might hit him with a sword. I don't know.
Let's talk about this for a second, though, because at one point I feel like it's safe to say that most people really liked Rick and Morty. I really liked that first season.
No,
But
it was
then,
fucking
yeah, I thought
hilarious.
it was
yeah,
Still
it was
love it.
genius.
Still love
To be honest, I feel like with the writing, I think it was just so original. I don't know, whatever. We don't have to get into it, but when people started releasing these videos of the Szechuan sauce, I think that's how you say it, and like the guy up on top of McDonald's, like stand going, "I'm Pickle Rick." Oh, and that episode came out, and he's like fucking convulsing on the counter there.
Yeah.
I feel like that guy individually ruined Rick and Morty to being this hillbilly type of evolution the show has gone through.
Well, it was the fans that ruined shit for me. It was the same with Chappelle's show and I'm Rick James, bitch, and all that stuff. It's always
Why
the
did
fans
that ruin it for you?
Because every douchebag in my high school was like, I'm Rick. It was just like, man, I hate all these people and you're ruining
it's because
that I like.
I understand it. I understand that hate. It's because they're only identifying that one skit, that one moment from one episode, whereas they don't know anything else from any other episode.
Sure, but like, why? I get what you guys are saying, like, oh, that's my thing, and then everybody likes it.
Oh, it's not that. I just don't like people.
I don't like it now.
I don't
like
you know?
it. They co-opted the thing that I like. But like that's a good thing for the people that make that thing that you like, because then they finally get paid for doing that thing, and you get more of the thing that you like, right? Like, isn't that a good thing? Like, I get why you're saying it sucks. Like, every douchebag attaches himself to that thing, and you're like, fuck, I don't want that guy to like the same thing that I like. Now I can't like it anymore, but you can. You could just not like that guy, right? That's
what I'm doing. I'm not liking the artist or the thing. I'm not liking the guy that I already don't like. But it makes me enjoy it less. I don't know why. It just happened. It was the same thing with Will Ferrell. I thought he was funny, and then he got too popular.
That's a really good example.
And then now that no one likes him, I like find him funny again. I don't know what it is. It's like, it's weird.
I feel like we're like past that time.
Years, Sarah, I feel.
Yeah.
Like he came out with that Hobbs or the Sherlock Holmes movie recently, and it totally fucking bombed. And he was going with that same Step Brothers humor, which we all love. Step Brothers, let's be real. But when that movie came out, I feel like, I felt like that comedy was done. That type of
dude, it's done. It's over. They've done it so much too.
And it makes me think, like, now comedies, like, in movies, is just so vulgar. Like, they have like kids cursing or whatever. It's just the most absurd, random curse kind of shit that's going on out there. I wonder what happens. What's the next thing that's going to be popular in comedy? When's that end? And what would be funny after that? Because it's always got to evolve, right? Can't always be the same.
Well,
shit.
They're saying comedy films are dead, which I don't think is true. I just think they haven't been very good.
Yeah, they make shitty comedy films. It sucks. I always try to find good ones, and it's always got to be some overdone fucking sitcom of a movie. I'm like, why you gotta do it like that? Just do it.
It has to be like subtle, dark comedy. Like,
those are doing really well.
Baskets, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That's a really good example where it's like it's a drama, but it's just subtly funny. It's not really in your face slapstick comedy. Sometimes that's good in moderation, but if it's something very subtle, I feel like that would keep, like, make you a little bit laugh. But there's never going to be like another Hangover movie or whatever coming out again. I can't imagine that. I cannot picture.
It'll happen. I just don't think it's right now, but I think with the Baskets thing, like the people who do that dark comedy well, like they do it well, but then the people who try to mimic it with all the money, they make movies that end up fucking sucking. You know what I mean? True. So it's like Funny People sucked. Like that movie fucking sucked, and it had like every big comic in it, and it was terrible. Like it's just
Wasn't it sad as fuck. Like someone's got cancer.
Yeah, it wasn't
like, let's ruin
good.
this. Adam Sandler cry fest. Click cry fest bullshit again.
Right. Yeah. It's just I don't know, man. It's like I don't know. Comedy movies fucking suck. They're always either too dumb or they're too like up their own ass. There's no in between.
They almost have to be like complete satire.
Yeah.
The genre in order to be like fresh again.
What's weird is that now people are raving over this new David Spade movie, The Wrong Missy. Like, this is the funniest thing I've seen in like 5 years.
Hold on. Did you just say someone thought anything David Spade made was funny?
I like David Spade.
I think he's kind of funny. Like, I feel like he's some funny shit.
David Spade's career died when his fucking best friend
Chris Farley died.
No.
I don't think their movies are great, but I'm just saying that now all of a sudden, that's why I'm saying things might cycle back, because now that they're saying the comedy movie is dead. Like, you can't release a comedy movie in theaters and expect it to like do well at the box office anymore.
Hold on, everything's been done. You know,
Yeah.
so if like do go back to like, let's say Charlie Chaplin kind of comedy, like it's already been done, dude. I just can't imagine. I feel like the thing is like Marvel movies now, it's a good example. Like everybody wants to go there for the action, but everybody gives a shit for being too funny. But I feel like having a good mix of everything might make it good,
dude, I ran away a minute ago, and I hope you guys didn't already say it, but that movie you were talking about, that fucking David Spade movie or whatever, I remember this thing. I was at my mom's house, and you know how Netflix does if you just leave it on a show now, it'll do a whole 5-minute fucking trailer that you don't want in the way too loud volume. It was doing that while me and her were talking. We both got distracted and looked over at it. My mom's like, holy fuck, David Spade looks old. Like, oh, that's fucking depressing. That's Joe Dirt. And then it flips to like Rob Schneider on a boat. I'm like, Rob Schneider looks like he's got bone cancer. Like, what's wrong, Rob? Like, you just get done with chemo and get on this boat.
That was also.
He's got big sunspots on his face. I was like, holy Christ. And then Nick Swartzen shows up and he's gained 300 or 400 pounds and he's like, what's going on, guys? And he rolls to the next scene and it's like, holy fucking shit. Like, this movie just makes me feel sad just in the trailer for how old and fat everybody got. I don't want to watch that.
Have you guys?
It's good.
Have you guys watched Lights Out with David Spade? Because it's fucking dope. It's
what is that?
I heard it's
good. You know
good
why
though.
it's dope? Because of everyone else on this show besides David Spade.
No, dude. No, it is not. David Spade facilitates all the. And he's funny. You're full of shit. Watch.
He is funny.
Watch Take the Hit. He has one of the funniest jokes of all time on there. It's fucking this joke about John Benet Ramsey. It's fucking hilarious. It's so funny. I think it's like, it's like, so again, when I saw that John Benet stuff, I was like, the first thing I thought was, well, she's not that hot without makeup. I mean, she's okay. She's not,
1 out of 10.
Status.
Like,
yeah,
1 out of 10.
That's a fucking funny joke. It's like a perfect joke. Not that
what
hot
is the thing
makeup.
What's the thing you guys are talking about? The lights thing? What is that? Tell me about
Lights Out. And he gives like all these fucking young comics. Like you'll see like comics at the Improv and shit and be like, hey, do you want to do a 5-minute spot on my show? And they just go into their first TV spot. It's like, it's wild, dude. It's really funny.
It was on Comedy Central, but it got canceled recently.
It fucking sucks. It was a great show. I loved it.
But all right, I'll check it out. I've got a TV with like free Comedy Central from like 10 years ago on it. You think it'll be there?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Like it's all the clips are probably on YouTube too. But like he's had like fucking everybody on it. Like anybody that you like has probably been on, except for like Stanhope maybe. But anybody that you like.
I like more people in Stanhope. I promise. I know it's pretty one-sided in my comedy.
Jeff Dye.
I'm not that familiar with him, honestly.
He's impressive. I don't know if it's for me, but he's impressive at stand-up. Like he's like a prolific stand-up. You know what I mean?
It's like when you watch Reggie Watts and you don't like it, but you're like, I see why people like it. I don't like it.
It's not necessarily for me, but I'm like, wow, he's like good. He's good at this, but it's just not made specifically for a comedian to love it. But I can like learn stuff watching him. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
100%.
I was wondering because I had seen him like the first time I seen him was, I don't know, around 2009 or 10. It was one of those Comedy Central Presents shorts. That was the first time I had heard of him. That's when the first time I had heard of a lot of people. And just recently, I have seen him have like a huge resurgence. Like he's I've seen him everywhere. Recently, it was a Fighter and the Kid.
Oh yeah, I guess he was on that. I think it's a lot of comics have a lot of respect for him because he's been around so long. He's a great headliner, but he never got that thing that sent him into stardom. You know what I mean? Like he's like a really, really, really great comic, but it's like that thing, that breakthrough never happened in any other
Brendan
area.
Walsh. It's like you look at Brendan Walsh.
Yeah,
why are you not insanely famous? And it's like because you didn't have that one TV show that took off, that Netflix spot, because you didn't have the right friend in the business. Like that's such a finicky business. Like the best dudes are out there doing it for 20 years still, or like a Jeff Tate that's just hanging around Cincinnati. Meanwhile, should be out doing crazy shit with everybody. It's like, well, you see a lot of dudes like that, really, that just didn't get that that huge ass break, I guess.
Yeah, they either have like fucked themselves behind the scenes somehow, or they, you know what I mean, like they either pissed off the wrong person or whatever, or they didn't have the right friend, like you said, man. Like it's so easy to not make it. But Jeff's fucking really good friends with Tom Segura. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like if he put in like a little bit more effort, he could probably get something.
I feel like if you know the right people, you can fucking make anything happen. You just got to put the work in. I mean, there's so many people that just put the work in, but they don't really know that kind of person. I'm not saying that's always the case, but I would say for the most part, that's probably the case.
I think it is.
Tom produced Chad Daniels' last special. I mean, like,
yeah.
And
they're not even that tight. Like they've just met like a year ago.
Chad Daniels is fucking hilarious. He's so funny.
And, you know, I got
holy
to work
shit,
with him.
that guy's funny as fuck.
Fuck, dude, I got the middle for him like on the last night he was here, and man, it was fucking wild.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I have to look up to make sure that I'm thinking of the right dude.
Opposites. How do you guys like feel about Brendan Schaub's garbage special?
It's one way to
that dude's such an idiot.
Dude,
I haven't watched it.
He wasn't even good at fighting. It's like, why are you fucking doing stand up?
That's been going on forever though, with like I'm famous in something else. Oh, I can just do stand up and automatically have a
That's
special.
how I felt when I saw it. And I'm not a comedy guy, you know. Wasn't he the guy that when Joe Rogan told him he cried on the podcast or some shit? Like,
yeah, he was like,
fight.
"Hey man,
you suck."
Well, he was like, "Hey man, you got to quit fighting. Like you're just bad. You're bad."
Yeah, he was like,
fighting.
You are
not
running
good.
your mouth on a podcast, and he's like, I should be a stand-up, and he's like, no, not what I'm saying, Brendan. So I should be a stand-up. Like, fucking goddamn it. But he's the handsome young man that has a crazy amount of connects, so of course he's gonna become. He's like, it's weird because he could be a lot funnier. He just shouldn't have got. I don't know. I shouldn't be on a fucking podcast. Not a comedian. Never done this. Talking shit like this.
No,
but
you're not wrong.
You're
I
not
think
wrong,
that they gave him. He just knows all the right people way too early on in his comedy career. Like, and a lot of people had to make their bones to do it. And have to and the reason that you have to is because you're saying stupid shit a couple of years in. As far as what I can tell, most people are just trying to get the nerves up to go up on stage and fucking talk shit in front of people, let alone write a good joke. And then once you have a couple okay jokes written after like 2 years of doing it, then you can't deliver it for shit. You got to work on that. And it's like 3 years into him being a comic, he's got a Netflix special. Like, he shouldn't have that. Somebody should have vetoed that. That's not his fault. Yeah, no, I would take a Netflix. Who's not going to, 3 years into their comedy career, get a Netflix special and be like, I'm not ready for that crazy, crazy Netflix money. Fuck that. I'm taking that Netflix money. Like, I get why he did it. It's the fucking industry's fault for letting him do it that early, I think.
Yeah.
I want to let you guys all know I turned down a Netflix special.
I do every week. Yeah, me too, dude. We've all turned down Netflix specials.
As someone who has never taken stage, I have seen a lot of like live shows. I've seen a lot of other comedy specials recorded, and this dude had no cadence. None.
I know.
He starts the special with, this is my first special, and I'm a real asshole because I get my hair cut at a barber. And it's like, what? Like, how did that roll? How do you connect the dots?
There's
the bridge.
This other used to be, he's living in Chicago now, but he was kind of annoying. He used to live in my apartment complex. His name was Josh O'Neill.
Shout out.
He made me come over his apartment and watch this stand-up show where this Gronkowski, the football player guy, was like hosting it. And his set was literally like about how hot he was. And then he just like showed his abs. He was like, I guess it was kind of like Bert Kreischer, but if he was like hot. He would, like, take his shirt off and he's like, look at me. And I was like, God, what the fuck? And I'm just like, why the fuck is this a thing?
Did you guys ever see P. Diddy's it was like 2002 or 2003 or something like that? No, he didn't do it. He put the worst of all time comedy show together, which is one of my favorites to watch. Not for it's not like the fucking Andrew Dice Clay, like the one where he's bombing the whole time. I forget the name of it. It's like Yeah, no, the whole crowd thinks they're all hilarious, and it's the hackiest. It's still fucking and hit that shit, DJ,
yeah,
and that's
dude.
when I knew I had a big old dick. Yeah, y'all know what I'm saying? Like, it was that for every comic for like an hour and 45 minutes. Well, they went
Can
through.
you share
They
it?
have
Share
19
it.
comedians that no one has ever heard of ever. If you have HBO, you can find this. I think it's Puff Daddy's.
I'll get
Comedy.
HBO just for that.
Bro, look up P. It's one of the best times you'll have. Just get ridiculously stoned and or drunk, and just sit there.
Hell yeah,
Dude.
So, yeah.
Wait.
What's up?
Okay, there's this guy. His name is Ricky Galore.
Oh yeah.
And
He
he has a dry bar comedy special. And
Is he the neck tattoo fuck?
Bro.
That guy?
No.
That guy also sucks.
He's like,
Yeah, he does. I hate those dry bar comedies. I love where this is going. Keep going.
So he's like basically he's so bad at comedy. He steals memes and does them on stage. And he bombed this whole time, but you can tell the audio, like if you watch the dry bar version, they bump the audio so loud, it's fucking insane. And it's 20 minutes and it's so cringy. Like
It's so
like
bad.
it like hurts you. He does like
I
bad
love that shit.
impression. He does like bad impressions of like Sean Connery.
Well, one he does. He's just literally like,
typical.
could you imagine what it'd be like if you went to a restaurant and the lead singer of AC/DC was working there, and he just like goes, "Welcome to the restaurant," and you're like, "What the fuck was that?"
Dude, it's
He
so
didn't even
bad.
make
I
up
got
the name
secondhand
of the
cringe
restaurant. He just said,
just
"Welcome
hearing
to
that.
the restaurant."
The restaurant. That's
He didn't
what
even
it is.
say
Like,
Applebee's.
I'm cringed
anything.
out, and you didn't even say the joke.
That is the joke. That's
Yeah,
the
The
joke.
joke. That is the joke.
That's what I'm saying. It's just so bad.
All right, I found the thing I was talking about. It's called P. Diddy Presents the Bad Boys of Comedy and or Def Comedy Jam. I don't know. I don't think it's Def Comedy.
On
I think
HBO?
I think that's a good one. No, you can get it on Amazon on DVD for $3.91 from 15 new and used buyers.
Fuck, you can't
Yeah,
watch it for
dude,
free?
you can get it on DVD from some guy outside of a check and go in a
It's loose in an old CD holder. He flips through his
See,
booklet.
That's also
Puts
that's
on a
also a
jean jacket.
problem with me. I think Blake could agree with this to some degree, but like I also like love bad comedy.
So
and
yeah.
when someone's just like bombing, nobody else will laugh, and I'll just be losing my mind, and everybody
Well, what's a
Dude.
good thing?
will just stare at me, and then it becomes like a
Okay.
whole thing.
Yo, what was that move? What was that song that Ricky did that was just what was it? Dick in a well, it wasn't Dick in a box.
Oh,
What was that?
the Mexican food. No Mexican food.
Oh yeah, what's it called? Date
Date
night
night.
or
It's
something?
all
Look
over
up
my Instagram.
date night music video. Holy shit.
He just ripped
It
off
is.
the "Jizz in My Pants" song, basically,
That's
but
what it
it's
was,
so
yeah.
bad. It's so bad.
He took
Hold on,
John.
I wanna hear
He
it.
took John LaJoie and then fucking did that.
I keep trying
What's
to
it
show it
called?
to people, and they won't sit through the whole thing. It's
Let's
really
hear it.
annoying.
Let's hear it right now. What is it?
It's called Date Night.
We gotta watch the music video though, because it's so fucking awesome.
Patrick, can you screen share and audio share your side of this so that we can hear it?
Oh
when you
shit,
do it?
that's a good idea.
Yeah, dude.
Why haven't we been doing this at all? What the
Right.
fuck is wrong
Well,
with us? We have two
we've been
screens.
talking
You have to
shit.
be our audio man.
Shit.
In the
I don't know how
meantime,
to
let's
do
just
this.
dead air. You guys just want to sit here and make everybody check their phone?
Well, here I'll say.
This
I was
thing's
gonna
still
say. The only thing I know about Jeff Dye is someone told me that he went to like the Liberty Funny Bone, and most of his audience was there from Tinder.
What?
And then at the
Is
end
that
of his
real?
set, he just went like, I'm single, I'm in town for one night, I'm not looking for anything serious, I just want to fuck, so if you're interested, I'll be at the bar. And this comic told me there was just a line of ladies like waiting to talk to him.
What? That's awesome.
Yeah, I know. I was like, that's insane. I was like, I wish Tinder worked that way for me. It doesn't.
Looks like I wonder how many swords he has.
He's far more powerful than I.
But that's all I know.
He's far more powerful than I. That's hilarious. That's fun. God damn.
But
I
he's
miss
only
making-
got perfect grade Gundam models in his basement.
I miss
Bro.
making fun of Luke.
Hold on, wait for Luke. See? Told you, I wasn't just. He builds those guys. Like, tell him how old you are.
20.
Fuck, dude. What a douchebag.
Hey, no, I'm a piece of shit. I don't know. I don't even build Gundams. I just sit around and raise kids. How boring is that?
I don't even build Gundams. I just raise kids.
I'm just really impressed how fast you find these things in your room. Looking at it, that's all.
I won't
Hold
lie.
on,
I
dude,
cannot
wait,
figure out the
dude.
screen share option right now.
Whips a
Sorry.
15-foot fucking katana out of his asshole. Like, where did you get that?
We had that
Keep it in
Gundam
my
thing
bed
ready to
just
go.
in
He was just
case.
like,
Why don't y'all say that to his
working
face?
on it earlier, like right before the show.
Oh, I gotta make sure I have my Gundam collection out. Just in case the boys ask me to bring it out.
I'm sitting like at my desk,
Yeah.
at my workstation.
Oh, this is my workstation. This is where I built my Gundam. Think about fingering women.
What the fuck?
it looks like bigger than a twin-size mattress, though, so you're optimistic. I get it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a queen, baby.
Dude, he has a girlfriend. No, he really does. It's a real life.
That's awesome.
Oh, is that
And
half
to be
person?
honest, some of the shit he does build is pretty fucking cool. He
No,
built this
dude, that's
some shit
fucking-
that's super
it's-
small and it had like shit spinning in it. I'm gonna fucking give him a shout out. I thought that shit was cool.
I'm sorry.
No, it
for
is-
ripping
it
on
is
you,
cool.
Luke.
Yeah, I
Don't
wasn't.
apologize like I was bullying fags.
I'm not apologizing, you piece of shit.
See,
They
this
have
is why I
cyber
like
bullies.
Luke.
They don't want you to block them.
Wait, did Luke just
Oh,
call
I'm
us fags
sorry,
like this is
Luke.
2007
Just fucking
podcast?
Yeah.
get over
yes.
Oh,
yourselves.
God.
Hey, Luke, you're about to get fucking canceled, bro.
Luke, you gotta meet.
Yeah, you're going to shut down our Zoom podcast now. Take
Luke,
away
we
my
gotta-
premium
we gotta-
subscription.
We gotta introduce you to our friend Titus Wayne.
Oh my god,
Let's make it happen.
dude. Okay, because you guys have been. Because last time we were on, we talked about that guy Jeremy who was the Joker, right?
Yeah,
He was
Jeremy
the Joker.
Putman.
Yeah, dude. Okay,
Thank
so
you.
This guy thinks he's the Joker, but he doesn't put on face makeup, or he doesn't really know he's the Joker, but he thinks
What?
he is. You
What do
know
you
what I'm
mean?
saying? Like he acts like
You
the
know what I'm
Joker.
saying?
He acts like the Joker, but he doesn't know that he's acting like him. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Can you call him right now?
No,
Can
we
you
can't
call him?
call him because he's blocked us. But
My bad, my bad.
we've been reading his posts on the podcast. He doesn't know that. But we've been reading his posts on the podcast, and it's the funniest shit in the world. Jeremy, pull up a post and read it, please.
What's the guy's
all right.
name?
Let's see.
Titus
I'm
Wayne.
curious. I'm very curious. I love this shit. We haven't talked about Jeremy Putman in forever. He blocked me.
Wayne?
He blocked me because I pretended to be Batman. I made a Batman
Yes,
profile
yes,
to talk
yes.
shit to him. And everyone in the Bastard Sermon group lost their shit and decided to make their own villains. And then eventually he found everyone I know and blocked everyone. So there's no way for me to keep tabs on this dude.
Oh, he didn't block
I miss
me.
I
He
miss
didn't block
Jeremy
me.
Putman.
I can tell you that.
I don't know if I still have any saved in my phone, honestly.
I found
What
Titus
was-
Wayne, but no, I don't know if it's the right guy, and I'm not friends with him. So I
Here's
can't see any of
one.
his shit.
Oh, well, that's the one that we read as Patrick Warburton, but
Do it. Do it.
he just posted one day, thinking about looking for a good home for my vinyl and VHS collections. I need less garbage. I need less shit tying me to one place because climate change is probably going to make moving a lot a necessity in the future. And I can't
Oh,
fucking stay in
there it
Ohio
is.
and just wait for these tornadoes to destroy everything.
What tornadoes are destroying anything?
I don't know.
There's been a
just-
tornado here for like
he's-
58 years.
One,
What are you
one
talking
day,
about, man?
one day he'll like start one day with like, I'm just gonna kill myself. I'm doing it. And then at the end of the day, he's like, I don't want to die. Please let me live at least until I'm 60. And
He'll post that online. He'll
Yeah,
post that
yeah.
shit. He'll be like, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. And the next day he'll be like, oh my god, I got so much to live for.
Dude, it's not even the
Like,
next
his
day.
realization.
it's like hours
Public.
later. Yeah, it's
He's the
Dude,
guy that
it's
gets drunk at the bar, like, oh no, why girls don't want to fuck me. And it's like, do you ever read what you put out on the internet for everyone to see? That's why.
Also, add this guy.
Internet's
You guys-
forever,
here's something
dude.
he said. Is there a word for a desire for conversation, but not really having anything to say? And I just said, I guess, but I don't want to talk about it. And he just responded, I forgot it was loneliness. I don't,
Like he's replying to himself.
yeah.
No one's commenting on it. No one's liking it. He just writes to himself.
Yes.
I have, oh, here, you'll like this. I have a confession to make that's probably going to shock a lot of people, but
Like
goth and dark aesthetics are mainstream now and kind of basic, and I'm kind of tired of it. I want something fresh and new. It's a whole new decade in 34 days. This decade was tiring and sad and dark and scary, so it fit, I guess. I want the new decade.
I guess.
No, here's my favorite part. I want the new decade to be the complete opposite of that. Come at me.
Dude,
Picture
Jeremy,
of him holding
what's
a
the one?
sword.
I've lost 80% of my something. What was it?
I don't know if I still have that one.
I lost 80% of my interest in the other sex completely.
Is he an incel?
I lost 80% of my interest completely.
I lost 80% of my interest in the other sex completely. I've lost most of my hearing, all of it.
In November, he posted, I just got my acceptance letter for Sinclair. I applied in August, but better late than never, I guess.
I guess.
Dude, we've been, and now me and Jeremy can't stop saying, I guess.
And then this one that was just random and no one ever liked it or commented with it. He just went, wow, okay, Bumble is cool. And then I don't know what that means.
But that
I'll just
guy
post random weird shit and we would just screenshot it and it's, yeah.
Does anyone ever like
just
it?
talk shit,
just
cyberbully him.
just me and Jeremy.
Hold on. There is.
Well, there's a
There's a
guy.
guy-
Screenshot, you just stalk him relentlessly and then cyberbully him.
Hopefully, this guy never listens to this podcast. But as long as you guys are doing this, I got somebody
It's
that
fun.
posts the stupidest fucking shit. It's one of our cooks at work that everybody rips on. I'm not gonna say who, but he works the morning.
What's
But
his name rhyme with?
I'm not gonna say. I can't fucking
I
do
almost
this.
did though.
Yeah,
You
so
guys
this
have cooks
fucking
and
guy.
graders?
I don't work at Graders, man. I work at Dilly, dude.
What a fuck up.
That's at least a step and a half up from Graders. Like physical step and a half's up. Like this is right next door. All right, so hold on, I gotta go through it. He was barbecuing the other day, but he can't spell for shit, and he's the hardest core alcoholic, which is impressive because I work, including with myself. Everybody else gets wildly drunk. It's the fucking restaurant industry. Like people just get fucking slammed day after day after day. So for you to take the title as the hardest drinker, like the most belligerent booze hound, and you're in your 40s, impressive in a sad kind of way. But so everything's illegible because he's wildly drunk all the time. Let me see if I can find just the one. And he's posting pictures of a full handle of Seagram's gin and all this stuff. The backyard smells great. No legs. Fucking how old school barbecue, but I can't show you the smoke. LOL, no legs. It's a kitchen mop in a bucket full of the shittiest looking apple cider barbecue sauce I've ever seen. How the Southern boys cook. Don't forget I'm Cincinnati, Mississippi, and ATL in my bloodline. Like, all right. No legs. No one cares. Who are you talking to? He had like 25
Sad
stories
react.
of the same thing. Just him barbecuing, like, yeah, first round. And it's like just like some slop together burgers. Yeah, second round, it's ribs. And it looks like he flipped them 8 seconds into being on the grill. Like you can see like little faint grill marks. I'm like, you're a professional cook of like 28 years, man. Oh, fuck. If anybody listens, I'm fucked. But yeah, and he just, hold on, let me see if I can find the one.
We had a guy like that who every post started with white people, and it was a white guy. And no likes, no
I fucking
interaction.
followed that guy.
And
He was
then
posting the
Blake
Master
got
German.
into it with him. Yeah, and it was fun.
I like the
Justin
people
Maxwell.
that do the live videos, but like no one watches, but they do them like every day or
Dude,
some shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, Chris Mohan. He's the worst comedian I've ever
Shout
seen.
out.
He puts an hour out every 3 months, and it's always bad. And
What's he
He's
talking
woke.
about?
He's
but no,
woke.
it's like he calls him, what is it, the SJW something?
Yeah.
He's a social justice warrior, and but like he like touts himself as that. Like, so it's not even like, it's not even, he's just like trying to capitalize on progressiveness, but he's not really progressive. It's so fucking bad, dude. But he puts out
really
these really
bad
like,
memes.
yeah.
Well, he also used to like
yeah,
snake.
like this is not
snake
relatable to
venues.
anyone.
What'd you say, Jeremy?
back when we did comedy in the real world, he used to snake venues and stuff. He's a real piece of shit.
Yeah,
You say snake venues?
Whatever the term for it is,
What does that mean? I don't know.
Like, okay, let's say you established like a brand at a place and you run these like shows. He would call and try to go behind your back and get the venue to book him, and then like advertise it like it was the branded comedy show they normally have, even though he's not associated.
So he would try to like take their spot ahead of them and then just copy them
to draw his own crowd, to draw the crowd, because he doesn't have his own crowd or anything like that.
That's cringe. Sad cringe.
Yeah, it's really
bad.
Gross.
Oh, there's this other guy, Michael Williams. Man, him and his
he's our new guy.
The only person who talks to him is his girlfriend, and man, it's so funny. So he'll like post something like the other day he posted, "My girlfriend posts way too many pictures," and it was all in caps. And then she comments,
"Stupid." She
likes it, and then she comments, "Stupid. You so funny, baby." And then he doesn't respond. So she puts a GIF. So she puts a GIF of a dog trying to get attention from the owner, right? Like pawing at the door. And then he didn't respond again. So she posted again, "You get my text." And then that was the whole
My favorite was no one like interacts with him. So he started commenting on people's posts like, "Oh no, Michael Williams got a Facebook." And it's like,
it's like, y'all know.
Uh-oh.
There was I like the people that also, I mean, whenever someone shares, like in the Bastard Sermon group, they'll share a profile and they'll say, "Read the profile," or whatever. You go deep into these people's crazy ass lives. And obviously they've gone viral because they're so crazy at that particular time. But there was this one guy who had a sex doll, and he got married to the sex doll. And he was like this 60-year-old guy. Yeah, you know I'm talking about, Stephanie East?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah,
go ahead.
So this girl, this sex doll had tits that were just super, like down to her fucking like waist. You know what I mean? Like it was ridiculously comical, and it looked so shitty. But he married it, and then their profile disappeared. Like for 2 years or 3 years, like they just vanished. So a huge Facebook group came together, and it's called "Where the Fuck is Stephanie East?" And it's all these people trying to investigate where the sex doll couple is.
Oh,
it's so ridiculous. It's so wild. Look it up. Where is Stephanie East? I think it's something like that on there, and you'll see these pictures.
Pretty sure
it is comical. I love that shit.
It's called a honeymoon, first of all, Patrick.
Yeah, a very extended honeymoon with a sex doll.
I don't know where she is, but I know she's covered.
It takes longer because he's honeymooning for two, you know?
Honeymooning for two? What are you talking about?
That's the only way honeymoon works ever.
Well, Jeremy's gay. He doesn't understand.
Yeah.
I think that's how it works for the kids, too.
I don't know, dude. I don't know what their lives are like.
We're not experts.
I try.
Jeremy's gay until he has to fuck somebody's girlfriend. It's the only way he's straight.
No, not girlfriends. Wives. We've upgraded.
Fuck, dudes. All right, we did about an hour and a half. We got somebody else, so we're gonna get on the line. Thank you guys so much for coming on the podcast.
That was such a fucking awesome time, dude.
Yeah, that was great. Yeah. Dude. Fuck yeah, thanks for having us on, man.
What all do you guys want to promote?
Are you gonna talk shit about us? Are you gonna talk shit?
Please
don't fucking lie to us. Are you gonna talk shit?
No. Well,
as long as you watch that date night video and tell us about it.
Yeah, you guys got to watch Ricky Glore, dude.
Now we got a commitment. All right.
But you can follow me on Twitter at Big Rad Machine. And then, I don't know, Jeremy, what are you going to plug? And our podcast.
Yeah.
At JTC Pod on Instagram.
No, it's just the Clip Podcast, the whole thing.
Whatever, you know. And then plug your shit, Jeremy. What do you
It's Crumbone69 on Twitter and Instagram. Nice. I'm not on Facebook currently, but yeah.
Jeremy, do you want to plug your super long email address that's got your first, middle, last name, your street address?
I feel like it's too late to change it.
Jeremy, damn, it's a lot of typing to get somebody on a podcast.
Well, okay. I don't want to tell you about it. Whatever. There was another comic when I started named Jeremy Johnson, and people kept getting us confused. So I because he was also gay. So I added Randall to my name, and then I was just like, but now it's too late to change it. I don't know. Whatever. Sorry.
Just fucking around, man. Thank you guys.
Thanks, dude. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, check these fuckers out at Bastard Fest. They're gonna be one of the podcasts on the show. I mean, it's just gonna be them talking shit. I'm sure they got plenty of people to talk shit about between now and October. And if the fucking thing gets canceled again, we'll fucking reschedule it again.
It will happen though, no matter what. Yeah, but go to our Instagram when this episode releases, and I'll have them tagged, and you can just go to their Instagram, and check out their clips that they have. It's genuinely funny. Go check that shit out. It's good stuff. And go.
Oh, it's a great time. Subscribe to the Patreon. It's $3. What else are you guys doing with your fucking studio?
Yeah, subscribe to ours too.
Jerking off
$3.
OnlyFans. $3 also for just the clip. You can fucking listen to them talk shit about your fucking least favorite local comedian, or fucking who knows? Maybe you'll be on there.
We also you can send stuff in and we'll talk shit about it. Well, we don't care.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's the $5 tier though. Don't just sell that for $3, dude. Talk to me. We'll talk after this. All right, see you guys.
Thanks, guys.
Taking a break.
Thank you.
We'll be back
Peace.
with Matt Sweeney.